It is 2 a.m. The house is completely silent. The only sound you can hear is the ticking of the clock or the hum of the refrigerator. You are exhausted. Your body is heavy. Your eyes are burning, and you are begging for sleep. But your brain is wide awake. It is running a marathon, replaying conversations from 10 years ago, worrying about tomorrow, or just refusing to shut down. Does this sound familiar? If you are nodding your head, I want you to know something important. You are not broken, and you are not alone. Insomnia, especially as we get older, is one of the most common complaints I hear. Many people think that as we age, we just need less sleep. That is a myth. You need just as much rest now as you did in your 40s. The problem isn't that you need less sleep. The problem is that your sleep switch has become a little rusty. The chemicals that tell your brain to turn off, like melatonin, aren't as strong as they used to be. And the chemicals that keep you alert, like cortisol, are staying active too long. But here's the good news. You can retrain that switch. You don't need heavy sleeping pills that leave you feeling groggy and unsteady the next morning. You don't need expensive gadgets. You just need to speak the language of your nervous system. Today I, Dr. Nurolla, am going to teach you 5 powerful science-backed techniques to trick your body into falling asleep. These are not just tips. These are physiological triggers. We are going to lower your heart rate. We are going to bore your busy brain, and we are going to physically melt the tension out of your muscles. Technique 1. The 4-7-8 breath, the natural tranquilizer. Let's start with the most powerful tool you own. It's free, it's always with you, and it works in less than 60 seconds. It is your breath. Now, I know what you're thinking. I know how to breathe. I've been doing it for 70 years. But this is different. This is a specific rhythm called the 4-7-8 method. Why does it work? When you can't sleep, your nervous system is usually stuck in fight or flight mode. Your heart is beating a little too fast and your mind is alert. You cannot force yourself to sleep with willpower, but you can force your nervous system to switch gears by changing how you breathe. By making your exhale longer than your inhale, you physically flip a switch in your brain that says, "We are safe. We can relax." How to do it? You can do this sitting up or lying down in bed. Place the tip of your tongue against the ridge of tissue just behind your upper front teeth. Keep it there the whole time. 2. Exhale completely through your mouth, making a whoosh sound. 3. Close your mouth and inhale quietly through your nose to a count of 4. 4. Hold your breath for a count of 7. 5. Exhale completely through your mouth, making a whoosh sound to a count of 8. When you do this in bed, do 4 cycles of this breath. By the time you reach the 4th exhale, you will notice your heart rate has slowed down. If you wake up in the middle of the night, don't look at the clock. Just go right into the breathing. Technique 2. Progressive muscle relaxation, the body melt. This technique is for anyone who feels physically restless. You know that feeling? You can't get comfortable. The pillow is too hot, the blanket is too heavy, your legs feel twitchy. This happens because even when we lie down, we are often subconsciously holding tension in our muscles. You might be clenching your jaw or shrugging your shoulders without realizing it. Progressive muscle relaxation forces that tension to leave. The concept is simple. You cannot relax a muscle that you don't realize is tense. So, we are going to deliberately create tension and then release it. 1. Start with your feet. Curl your toes downward hard. Tighten your calves. Hold it, and now release. Feel the blood rushing back into your toes. 2. Thighs. Squeeze your thigh muscles, press your knees together. Tighten your buttocks. 3, 2, 1, and release. 3. Hands. Make fists. Tighten your forearms. Squeeze hard. Then release. Wiggle your fingers gently. 4. Shoulders. This is where we hold the most stress. Pull your shoulders up toward your ears. Tighten your neck. Hold it and drop them. Feel the shoulders fall away from your ears. 5. Face. Squeeze your eyes shut, wrinkle your nose, clench your jaw. Hold it and let go. Do this scan from toe to head. By the end, your body will feel heavy, warm, and loose. It is physically impossible to remain stressed when your muscles are this relaxed. Technique 3. Cognitive shuffling, the brain scramble. Now, let's address the biggest enemy of sleep, racing thoughts. You lie down and suddenly your brain starts a greatest hits album of your worries. Did I pay the electric bill? What if my hip pain gets worse? Why did my daughter sound short on the phone? You cannot just tell your brain to stop thinking. That never works. Instead, you need to distract your brain with something boring and nonsensical. This technique is called cognitive shuffling. It was invented by a university professor to scramble your thoughts. How to do it? Pick a simple word. Let's say the word is bedtime. Now for each letter in that word, you have to think of new words that start with that letter and visualize them for a few seconds. Letter B, bear. See the bear eating honey. Ball, a red rubber ball bouncing. Baby, a baby sleeping in a crib. Letter E, elephant. Big gray ears. Egg, a fried egg in a pan. Letter D, dog, door, drum. Why does this work? Because the logic center of your brain, the part that worries and plans, cannot focus on these random images. You are confusing your brain. You are simulating the random, fragmented thoughts we have right before we dream. You are essentially tricking your brain into thinking, oh, we are thinking nonsense now, we must be falling asleep. Technique 4. The worry dump, clearing the RAM. This is a preventative measure. You do this about 30 minutes before you get into bed. Computer experts talk about RAM, random access memory. If a computer has too many windows open, it slows down and overheats. Your brain is the same. If you go to bed with all your tabs open, your brain tries to keep them active all night so you don't forget them. You need a worry dump. How to do it? Keep a simple notebook and a pen on your nightstand or by your favorite chair. In the evening, sit down and write down everything that is on your mind. But, and this is key, you must write it in 2 columns. 1. Column 1. What I am worried about. Example, I need to make a dentist appointment. 2. Column 2. The very next step. Example, call Dr. Smith at 9 a.m. tomorrow. Once you write down the next step, you give your brain permission to let go of the worry. You are telling your subconscious, it is written down. We have a plan. We don't need to hold on to this while we sleep. Close the notebook and tell yourself the office is closed for the night. Technique 5. The military method. Finally, we have the military method. This technique was popularized by the U.S. Navy pre-flight school to help pilots fall asleep in 2 minutes or less, even with loud noises and high stress. If it works for a pilot in a cockpit, it will work for you. This combines muscle relaxation with a specific mental visualization. It takes practice to master, but once you get it, it is like a superpower. 1. Relax the face. Close your eyes, breathe slowly. Relax your entire face, including the muscles inside your mouth. Relax your tongue, jaw, and the area around your eyes. When your face is slack, it sends a signal to the rest of the body to stand down. 2. Drop the shoulders. Drop your shoulders as low as they can go. Imagine they are melting into the mattress. Let your hands drop to the side of your body. 3. The exhale. Exhale, relaxing your chest. Then relax your legs, starting from the thighs down to your toes. 4. Clear the mind. You need to clear your mind for 10 seconds. This is the most important part. Focus on one of these 2 images. Image A. You are lying in a canoe on a calm lake with nothing but a blue sky above you. Image B. You are lying in a black velvet hammock in a pitch black room. If your mind wanders, repeat the words, don't think, don't think, don't think.